Yes, thank you. As a civil society and Indigenous peoples mechanism, we also want to thank you, Rapporteur, for conducting an inclusive and transparent process to arrive at these policy recommendations. We would also like to thank member states that supported some of our key proposals of the CSIPM. We view as a success that this document is framed to show the collection and use of data to serve the realization of the right to food. We were also able to expand the definition of data, going beyond digital and statistical data to recognize the importance of qualitative as well as quantitative data and the varied indigenous and traditional methods of collecting, analyzing, and using data. We value that the section on governance was maintained, although in a very weakened form, while the governance of data is already showing to be a key part of democratic food systems. These policy recommendations unfortunately fall short in many areas. The serious risks arising from database technologies were not adequately addressed. Risks we identified range from surveillance and privacy violations to monopolistic control of intellectual property rights and patents, to corporate control of the global food system. The narrative of more data as the ultimate tool for achieving food security remains in the document, while the reality is that huge amounts of data are already being collected and often monopolized by powerful corporations and not driving the policies needed. During the negotiations, we were disturbed by the reluctance of member states to acknowledge and address the reality of corporate power over data and database technologies, including the concentration of the benefits generated from them in the hands of a few corporate actors. With the commodification of data, there is a high risk of digital colonialism. The extraction of data joins the exploitation of human labor and the extraction of natural resources as a tool for profit and to build political and economic power put by those who control that data. We were particularly concerned about the low participation of countries from the Global South in the negotiations, as we also see a real danger that this control of data will undermine the sovereignty of states. These technologies could be an asset for the realization of the right to food. However, this can only happen if a strong governance framework is developed. Datification is real, and governments need to take responsibility. Key elements of the food security and nutrition data governance discussions will be in defining government's role and the urgent need for mechanisms for public oversight and risk assessments of database technologies. As new technologies are developed, as the seriousness of risks become more evident, and as demands for government and corporate accountability grow, these discussions around data and digital technologies for food security and nutrition must continue, and the CFS as a policy body is the space for these discussions. Thank you.